Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to the MPP family. This is your girl, Miss Bev, with yet another video. Tonight I want to talk a little bit about mining in Jamaica and the effects it may have on returning residents, as well as the regular residents. And I wanted to talk about this because in some of the videos I read in the comments, like people were saying, yeah, Jamaica is Jamaica, and you know, it's our home, and you know, it's when I talk about the changes, and they, you know, sometimes the comments are kind of interesting. But I'm not saying Jamaica is bad. Jamaica is awesome. Jamaica is awesome. But I just want to point out some things that have changed. And that's all it is. I am here. I'm seeing it firsthand. I'm listening to it firsthand. And so I'm just sharing what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling. Coming home and with the excitement of coming and just not thinking of so many changes that have taken place over time, I'm saying to us that eventually when we start realizing, when we start educating ourselves about how Jamaica has changed over the years, it is enough for you, for me personally, to pause and say, So I want to talk about that, especially as it relates to mining in Jamaica. But before I get into that talk, I want to just share with you today, I just thought I wanted to do shirts for the mobile market, and it's Marshall's mobile market. I just did the shirt for them today, and that's the phone number. I'm just wondering if you're in this area, because that's where they deliver food. So I did one for her and one for her husband. I just wanted to get these done today. So we have been having a lot of rain, a lot of rain. I mean, it just comes down and then it stops, comes down and then it stops. I like that on the veranda, that it's not overwhelming. It does blow in a little bit, but nothing to write home about. And then, like, not long after, it dries up. So I like it. It doesn't blow in on the chairs or the table, or I have a hassock to just rest my feet, to keep them up when I'm sitting out there. And those are not getting ruined because of the rain. It's somehow we're lucky it doesn't blow in on to the veranda as badly as I thought, because we've been having a lot of rain, a lot of heavy downpours. And again, we know that Raphael, I think, probably became a tropical something, and so we getting some of the rain from that. The next thing I want to do is to just give a big shout out to Trending Live TV. Trending has been such a great support for so many of us. I recommend people to her channel. I mean, she drops links. Even when we're not there, she's sharing out links. She shares my videos. I just really want to say to you, Trending, just know that I appreciate all the support you have given to me. I am absolutely grateful for your support and for your support and for your support again. I noticed little Joshua. Joshua is an autistic child, and he has a channel with over 1,000 subscribers. And I noticed that he shared out one of my videos. He says, go over there and watch her. So I felt so good. You know, I felt so honored, Joshua. So thank you so much for watching the channel and shared my link. What is it? Joshua Grant? I forgot his name, but I did subscribe to his channel because each one helps one. I truly appreciate him. And then I also want to give a big shout out to Cynthia, Variety Vlogs. Thank you, Cynthia, for sharing out my videos as well. and Alima too, and singing vlog. I was going down through my my shares mentions, and then I'm looking, I'm saying, this is beautiful. Guys, more of you, please share out the videos, man. Share out the videos and support Miss Bev. And, you know, it's each one helps one. It's not just some just taking. Give a little bit back. Watch the videos, like them, share them, and leave your comments, all right? I try to go around and support as much as I can as well. So please let me see that you mention me in a post or something, guys. Come on now. Let's do this together. So again, everybody's on the journey. And I just wish everyone well. Trending Life, please, guys, run her videos and give her a chance to be monetized again. I think she deserves it so much because, I mean, there's not a selfish bone in this girl's body. Always helping others. Always, always. I needed to say one more thing. So give Trending some Trending some love. Help her to get her watch hours in. And for my channel, guys, my goodness, I see, please continue to watch the ads. The ads are what generates the funds. And so please, when the videos come on, the ads are not bad. I'm getting good ads now in the videos. So please just watch them and so that the revenue will grow. So I'm grateful to God for all things, all the support, all the growth, all the everything. We gained a lot more, some more subscribers. We're at 10,300. And we just continue, guys. And as I said, they might subscribe to support and they might not be watching the videos. It's okay for me. I'm not, you know, like, I don't make this thing be me. I have a life out of YouTube. So I just give God thanks. I say a prayer, look at my channel, I say a prayer, and I give him thanks and ask him to continue to bless the channel. And I move on, you know. So I am grateful for all the support, all the shares, all the comments. I really, really thank you. So tonight, as I have been talking to us as returning residents, and some people said Jamaica, you know, Jamaica has changed a lot. I remembered when I was much younger, and we used to go to Kingston through Fern Gully and Mount Rasa and Mount Diablo, whatever those hills, those mountains were. And as we go through, I would look to the left, on the left side going down if you're coming from Montego Bay End, and you will see the Red Sea under there. The Red Sea. The difference in those days were that the trees were not killed. The trees were down there, but the red water was just as they mine the alumina. That's what they mine, right? And then whatever they do, wash it, whatever they did with it, and then send it abroad to make aluminum foil and all these things that we buy back for a lot of dollars. And so I used to wonder, because they said it had acid in it and it was eating away under there. And now you look in Manchester, you have another huge pond up there. But in that pond, nothing survives, they said. There's nothing growing. And then we look at Nain, we look at other places up in Manchester there where they keep digging and digging and digging and digging some more. And as they dig, you know, you wonder, this red thing going through the communities, and they continue to dig. And we have foreign companies that come in and they're mining and they're taking and they're doing, and my God, you know, I always look at the little countries that are developing, they call them. And ever since from a little child growing up, the countries have been developing until today. Can't reach development. And from the outside, they come with their multi-billion dollars and they take and they bring in their equipment and they bring in their stuff. And yeah, they give a few people some work. But how much have they taken? How much are they damaging the country though? So when we talk about mining in Jamaica, we talk about now they're heading to the eyeing the cockpit area, the cockpit country, and the Maroons are up in arms because they're saying there lies their ancestors who fought hard against the British. And now you have these people who just got a big contract and they're getting ready and they're getting closer and closer. And regardless of the fact that the Prime Minister says, no, they're going to keep the cockpit area sacred, ain't happening, right? They're edging closer and closer. And every time we know money talks and bullshit walks, right? And so nobody cares about the poor. If you don't have anything to contribute, I used to say that years ago when I taught in Connecticut, you had parents who would just sit down. They're not contributing with taxes. They're not contributing much to their community so it can thrive. And so when you look in the schools and you look how limited the resources are, and you look and you see how the kids come in and disregard things, and instead of building, all that people do is tear down. And who cares? Nobody out there cares because they look and they see how things are happening. So there are communities that are never going to thrive. And the same thing here. When you're not rich and you don't have enough to give back and you live in these areas right there near to the cockpit area, you think people always going to listen to us? Who is going to listen to you? You have a home, it's a menial, comfortable home, a nice home, but it's not a grandstanding home. Do you think they're going to spare you? They're going to listen to you when a big gold company is coming in and you know, they know what they sign and citizens know nothing. And so the saga will continue, guys, where, you know, it's just what it is. The few Maroons who were out there the other day trying to say, no, we don't want this here. We're going to fight it. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. But how many are there? And so they're fighting. But at the end of the day, the big monies are the ones that win. And soon, cockpit country or no cockpit country, nobody's going to preserve it to just sit there when they can get millions and millions of kickback from it. The people showed the dust pond. And when the dry time comes and the wind blows, you look at their homes, the red dirt, their water. When the rain falls and the red thing is on the top of the house, the zinc, and that's what washes down into their containers. But who cares? The government doesn't care. Who's going to speak on anybody's behalf? Because they're looking at you like, go sit down over there, so what you have to offer. So how does it affect us as returning residents, right? So we talk about the environmental degradation with this mining that keeps going on. If you look out in Manchester, there are a lot of videos are out there. I remember when Fireweed went down there and put up the drone, and you could see truckloads and truckloads of red dirt just going through. That red dirt, when the wind is up and that thing blows, you inhale it, you breathe it in. Can you imagine what your lungs would look like? So when they do this mining, a lot of deforestation. Because when you look out where they're digging the dirt, there are no trees there. They just dig in the soil, truckloads of the soil. All the trees are gone. So you have the deforestation, you have the soil erosion, you have the pollution of waterways, and of course we know that the ecosystem is going to get affected. What about the health risk of this mining? I mean, we're coming home, right? We're returning to our homes. But what about those people who are going to Manchester and going to in the Clarendon area and going to areas where these things are going on? So what are some of the health risks from this mining? We know the communities near the mining operations may face health risks due to dust and chemical exposure. Some mentioned the dust pond. It's a pond that once they do whatever they do with the soil that they're collecting, and it pushes out, they create these huge red ponds. And the one that is next to the cockpit country, I think in Albert Town area, up in the hills up there, somewhere down in there, it gets dry, and when it's dry, the dust blows over the communities. So we have the health risk that people might face. We have people whom, again, when money comes in and money talks, as we said, they want to push people out. They want to push people out, especially if you, as I said, if you don't live in a grand house, you know that they're going to come and they wave the paper that they have rights. They have rights, but you in the country don't have rights. And so they're going to move you out. So the displacement of your community, the disruption of livelihoods and cultural practices. Again, them out there mining and with the truck noises going through your community, it's too much. But you have no voice. So I'm just saying, for those who are returning, you have to keep these things in mind. I'm saying these things, guys. I'm not saying them out of malice or to deter anybody from coming to Jamaica. As I said, Jamaica is beautiful. But we have to remember that a lot has changed. A lot has changed, and what didn't change, we have had mining forever. We had Alpart and Alcan, we had Revere, we had so many different Alcoa, different companies that came in and was mining for years. And some of them, they left, and then we have these new ones coming in. So sometimes the children have asthma, can't get rid of it. You know, you yourself, you're coughing, your dog can't help it. It's those dust particles that are grabbing onto your lungs and just sticking there. So yes, you might have some economic benefits, because some of the locals, you might get them as security guards, or I don't know how much work they offer, because I don't know what happens in the mine themselves. I just know I see many videos with the soil being transported somewhere. It says that mining leads to improved infrastructure, including roads and schools. I don't know about the schools. Okay, these schools here, I see them need so much resources. My God, you want to barf. They need so much resources. Paper, things like those for the classroom. You know, I just got order a sharpener for the teacher, because when they use those little sharpeners, you know the destruction those things can create, because when you sharpen the pencil and that little lead is left in the shaving, when it drops on the floor and the kids keep walking in it, it stains the floor so badly. It turns that floor into such a black mess. And so I tell the kids, I banned it from my classroom. You know, I'd have the electric sharpener, use it right there. We keep all of the whatever right there in one space on the table. So it says that they help with the infrastructure. So I guess Jamaica benefited from some of that. I don't know about the schools getting any benefits, though. We know that mining in Jamaica is foreign investments. So we have the gated communities, and we have a lot of people buy up these houses, right, who have access to the ready cash, who, and they come in and they buy up and buy up, and they buy them for business. They buy them to make them Airbnbs. And it's like so much poverty and degradation here. So many people are hungry. But we have the foreigners who have access to the monies. And they come in and they buy up and they plant up the palm trees. And Jamaica looks so much like Miami, with so much palm trees. And what happened to our trees in Jamaica? And so that's how that is. So tonight I just wanted to touch bases on that part of it, guys. Because we're coming home, and as I said, when I speak about different situations, I'm not doing it out of malice. I'm not doing it to deter anyone from coming. I'm just speaking on what is there, and so that we understand it. So, please leave a comment. Tell me what you think in the comment as we look at some pros and cons of mining, of the mining that takes place in Jamaica. How can it affect the returning residents? How will it affect us? How will it affect me? So far, I don't know if it has affected me. As I said, I'm going up to get my physical done, get my blood work done, and that's that. Somebody questioned, why am I going up back in the cold? But I want to work with Kayla's vacation times. I don't want to leave her, take her out of school, or disrupt her learning. She's making good progress. Sister Dawkins has really given her some good things. She doesn't sit down and not say thanks for her meal. She never sits down to eat and not say, thank you, Grandma. It's a good thing. So thank you, Sister Dawkins, for teaching her those basic skills, which is encouraging, and it allows you to want to do more for her. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Leave a comment. I'll enjoy your comments. Leave a comments. And so how could it affect returning residents? How could mining in Jamaica, the bauxite mining, affect returning residents? If you can't be good, be careful, but walk good, do good, live good. And watch the videos, share the videos, leave your comments, and give a thumbs up. Please like the video too. All right, so looking forward to reading your comments. If you have any questions, throw it at Miss Bev, and I'll do the research and get back to you. So, onward and upwards always. Bye.